I'm here at Discop Africa with AlexOkosi, who is the MD of MTV Networks. Alex, you've got an initiative called Choose or Lose. What's all that about?
Well, Choose or Lose initiative is really something that was built from, it's a global kind of ideal for us. Originates from the US, something that MTV has done for years and years. It's a world-renowned, actually award-winning initiative that actually...
How will it work in Africa?
Well, it gets young people to go out and register to vote, to participate in the voting process.
Okay.
For us, what we want to do is similar to what we've done in the U.S. Get the leaders, get the candidates in elections to really engage with young people. I mean, as part of the continent is a lot of the continent is under the age of 25.
Yes.
Right? A lot of them actually don't believe that they can make an impact.
And it's a continent in which there is a great deal of deference to age.
Exactly, and a lot of them don't actually believe that they can make an impact on who's going to govern and lead them. Which, as you know, if Africa is going to change, our young people need to kind of have a future. And for them to have a future, they need to engage in the leadership process. For them to get engaged in the leadership process, they need to engage with leaders who are going to listen to what they're saying. And for us, the Choose or Lose is a great opportunity to say to young people, it's either you choose who's going to lead you, or you're going to lose your future in a lot of ways. So get out there, and first of all, you got to register to vote. But then secondly, we're going to try to provide platforms for these young people to actually engage with people that are...
So have discussions with.
Have discussions with. So similar to what we've done with Barack Obama or Bill Clinton or Hillary Clinton when she ran against Barack last year.
So when is Africa going to get some young leaders? Jonathan is over 50 years old and is talked about as the youth candidate.
Well, I mean, listen, I think more than anything else, getting a young leader is relative. It's really about getting someone that's going to be interested in what young people are facing. Right? So you can get a young guy in government that's not really going to be interested in more than trying to find a way to fill their pockets, which is also not the right thing to do. Or you can get someone, no matter what age, that's actually interested in how our future, our young people are going to make sure that they're provided for in terms of whether it's education, whether it's them being empowered, whether it's them being able to have the basic needs, being able to have jobs that are created for them so when they get out of school, they have something to do versus now where you have a lot of graduates that actually don't have anything to do because jobs are not being created for them. So it's really being able to make sure that young people are engaging, that we create a platform for young people to engage with these guys that are vying to be leaders.
So you will be running things like debate programs?
Yeah, the idea is
Q&As.
Q&As. We run something called our MTV Based Meets, which we obviously have run for the last couple of years. Where we've had young Africans sitting around the table or around wherever they are, actually engaging with leaders. We've done it with Tony Blair, we've done it with Jacob Zuma, we've done it with Morgan Shangarai. So these are some of the examples of what we've done. So it's really, really powerful because all of a sudden, these young people feel like they have a voice in what's going on, that they can actually engage in this leadership. And I think it's quite remarkable for leaders to be able to allow that access to young people because it does show that they have an appreciation for the youth of our continent who, again, the future of Africa rests in our ability to kind of get our youth to believe in their future.
Too little listened to. Changing direction. I understand you're making a big push on Nickelodeon as a channel. Where's Nickelodeon going out to and where are you hoping to get it to?
Well, Nickelodeon right now goes out in kind of what we call Southern Africa on the DSTV bouquet. We also have Nickelodeon branded block in Nigeria, on Silverberg TV and DBN, etc. For us, we believe Nickelodeon is a great channel for kids. It's a fun, safe channel. It's a place for parents and kids to meet. It's a kids and it's a kids
sit down after school.
It's a kids and family channel because again, if you're a responsible parent, you're going to be watching the programming with your kids. So we really believe there's a gap for that. Oftentimes on the continent, people talk. There's programming that addresses kind of like the older demographic, which is news, etc. But there's no really safe, fun programming that addresses kids. There's no really safe, fun events, which is again what we want to do with Nickelodeon, is take it out beyond the TV screen that actually caters to families. For instance, when we've done a couple of Nickelodeon events in South Africa recently. Thousands and thousands of people showed up at Johannesburg Zoo to see some of our custom characters. Over 50,000 people showed up at the Santa Mall over a 2-day period to kind of, again, do the same thing. So we really believe that, the brand has a lot of value, and we want to use it as, to really, really, be able to reach that target market that you can also serve really well because you're feeding them content that is safe and fun.
So what kind of TV stations are you looking for to put Nickelodeon onto?
You know, we're looking for terrestrial TV channels, of course, that make sense.
To do segments rather than...
To do branded blocks, but also, you know, paid TV platforms, you know, where in most of the paid TV platforms that have launched, you know, we're on them around, you know, kind of like the smaller ones that where they start times, etc.
The Wenatchees and the Star Times.
We Nickelodeon is on that. So we're quite excited about that. We just continue to push it on paid TV on both. You know, as we've done with MTV, those strategies to try to reach as many of our audience as possible.
Excellent. Thank you very much indeed, Alex.
Thank you.